a guy, again, like, it's fun because you can try to challenge yourself to be creative. Like, how can we best utilize this guy's skill set, as opposed to having him just doing the same thing all the time, because he is such a unique player. So guys like him, Jalen Smith wasn't with us all spring, but I'm excited about him because he's a guy, guys that just play all across the board.
I know that you and Eric Henderson has had some legacy in the past. Yeah. What is it now like to be at USC together? You're coaching together, and now you're in the Big Ten for the first time?
It's awesome. Yeah, I worked with him for a year when I was with the Chargers. I was super impressed with him as a person and a coach. And I went to Houston, he went to the Rams, and we stayed in touch. And it's just been cool to see him grow as a coach. So when I got this job, he was the very first person I called, because I knew that, one, the front was the priority, and two, he's one of the best defensive line coaches in the country. So I'm super excited about him.
Jalen's a versatile guy. Have you figured out where you want to use him?
Yeah. He's going to play defensive back. So we're teaching him the entire defense. And I was telling these guys, the one silver lining of him not being able to practice a lot in the spring was he was in the playbook. So, we challenged him. You need to know corner, you need to know nickel, you need to know safety, you need to know dime, because you have the skill set to play all those spots. And depending on who we're playing and who we have available, we probably are going to end up playing all those spots at some time in the year.
What is it about him that makes him more versatile than maybe some other guys?
First off, for a guy his size, he'll tackle. So you look at the way he tackles, how he gets off blocks. You're not afraid to play him in the box. He's super twitchy. He can match up on slots, and he has a speed that can play on the outside.
With Greedy, what attracted you to him? What does he bring to the team? Is he going to be a nickel mostly, or is the one for him?
So he'll play corner and nickel both.
Okay.
Again, just the versatility. He just offers us something from a skill set standpoint that we don't quite have as far as he's super sticky in coverage. He can play multiple spots. He can blitz. Very, very smart. So super excited about him. And again, for a guy who wasn't here in spring, if you talk to him compared to all these guys, he knows the defense just as well. He worked his tail off.
There's been so much kind of outside talk about the defensive line, the Big Ten, can hold up. What's your confidence level in that group across the front as you go into fall camp and the season?
I'm confident. We challenge all those guys to hit certain weights depending on who that individual was. Coach Wiley did a great job, and all those guys have hit those weights. They're super excited to get back out there on the field. They've been diving in the playbook. Like I said, they've challenged themselves not just to learn their spot, but to know what everyone up front's doing, so that way we can be as multiple up front as we can be. And I'm super excited and confident about that.
Gavin was a new addition this offseason. What does he bring? What did you guys like about him?
He's a veteran, leadership, and just the way he plays. He plays the game the right way. He's one of those guys where I want all the freshmen to watch the way he does everything. Watch him do drills, watch him in team, just watch how he does everything and emulate him.
You didn't have Zion in the spring. Have you been able to get a sense for what kind of player he is and how he might fit in?
Heard a lot of good things about him. Obviously, watched his tape from last year, and then he was a guy who was in my hip pocket all spring. Asking questions about the defense, so he was locked in. He's about as locked in as you can get now. So I know he's super eager to get out there on the field to show what he can do, and we're super excited. But again, he's a guy that has the versatility to where, yes, he can play safety, but he has the strength and size where he can do some stuff in the box as well. Thank you.
You have so many options at both corner and safety. How do you kind of characterize that competition there? Do you even know in your head yet how it's going to look come the first game?
I do not. I wish I did. I do not, though. It's a good problem to have, though. So, again, we just challenge guys to, listen, in camp you're going to play 2 or 3 spots. There's going to be days you might be with the ones, days you might be with the twos. Just focus on getting better and better each day. And at the end of camp, we'll have a good grasp of, okay, what is the best group as far as matching this guy up with this guy, because there are 6, 7, 8 guys that you feel confident out there playing with.
Lastly for me, Braylon Shelby's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger through the offseason. He seems like a real breakout potential guy. What do you expect from him this year?
Super excited about him. He showed flashes last year, had a good spring. He's gotten bigger. I'm super excited about him.
What's the thing that he has to do to kind of unlock his full potential?
Just, I would say just keep on just developing. I think he's on the right path. I think what Nua and Coach Henderson have done with him this spring, you saw him take that next step. I think he needs to keep on going on the path he's been on.
You've had success getting the best out of your players. When you were in the Chargers, Joey Bosa had 12.5 sacks. Melvin Ingram also had 10 plus sacks. And then with UCLA last year, you produced basically a top 15 draft pick. What have you found the best ways to be able to get the best out of your guys, and how are you doing it here at USC?
Again, we put a big emphasis on scheme, but it's about how you play, especially up front. So it's a lot of it's a mentality, a lot of it's an attitude. We try to put those guys in the best positions as far as matchups, as far as, can we take advantage of their protection tendencies, and always try to put them in the best position possible. But at the end of the day, they go out there and they make the plays.
Thank you, Coach Lynn.